has shown, and they're going to need some right now.
You know, Katie, one of the things their coaching staff told us is that when he got into this new unit, Phil Longo said he didn't talk about the star receivers and the running backs going to the NFL. Next man up, I'm going to play the offense, and we're going to win some football games. 1st and 10, Ty Chandler off the right side. He'll get it going. That's a nice gain on 1st down. Brandon Hill brings him down and a gain of 5.
Yeah, that's the counterplay once again from North Carolina. They're going to go to that a lot. They're pretty simple in their run game. It's a little bit inside zone, a little bit outside zone, power, counter. Phil Longo says, I like to be simple because I like to do it really well. That was a nice gain on 1st down.
Chandler again, this time tries to take the left side. And brought down on the play by Campbell. Ty Chandler last week, 213 yards, 4 touchdowns. Had those big touchdowns in the 4th quarter to pull him within 7, to tie it, and to take the lead.
Yeah, he had a fantastic game. He's really gotten a lot better for this team, gotten more comfortable for this team. As you get Ty Chandler with Josh Downs in the backfield, number 11 right there.
So 3rd and 3. Howell, pressured, has to step up, and he is brought down again by the Pittsburgh defense. 3rd sack of the night. John Morgan there. And this offensive line of North Carolina is having some issues early.
Yeah, a lot of it coming from that right side against number 74, Jordan Tucker. A nice move by John Morgan. Gets around the hump, climbs the pocket with Sam Howell and brings him down. But there's also pressure up the front of the pocket. Nice job keeping Sam Howell there. John Morgan motors around and gets the sack. This Pitt defensive line has dominated early.
3rd consecutive 3 and out for the Tar Heels. Ben Kiernan to punt. Addison deep to receive. And hit immediately. That's just good, clean special teams play. Obi Egbuna on the tackle. So this season, along with their contributions to the university's general scholarship funds, for every field goal and extra point made, Allstate will also be donating to the American Red Cross to help with disaster relief efforts. We say it every week. Thank you, Allstate. So Roddy Jones, we are on record watch here on this drive. Kenny Pickett, 6 yards to become the all-time leading passer in Pitt history. 1st and 10. Pickett steps up, able to avoid the rush, and safely slides.
Once again, that's a part of his game. It's a little underrated. Doesn't like what he sees downfield and climbs the pocket. And when you transpose what Sam Howell's dealing with right now, that Pitt offensive line's done a really nice job of protecting Kenny Pickett and giving him time.
So 2nd and 7. That's Abanikanda bouncing outside, and a good run for Abanikanda. And that's going to be a 1st down for Pitt. They like his physicality. Big kid can get out of the pocket.
They certainly do, but watch the edge. Jordan Addison, who's 175 pounds. How about that block on Cameron Kelly to get Abanikanda a few extra yards? The star receiver throwing a nice block.
So 1st and 10 for Pickett. Again, needs 6 for the record. Going for more. It is caught by Jordan Addison. And Pickett to Addison makes history. Kenny Pickett passes Alex Van Pelt as their most prolific passer in Pittsburgh history.
Congratulations to Kenny Pickett. That was his dad in the booth, in the suite, cheering his boy on. He's etched his name in Pitt history forever, once again.
No time for that. Here comes the trick play. Wayne to the end zone. It is incomplete. Intended for Addison. How about that ball play by Whipple? My quarterback just sets the record. I'm going to let Wayne try to chuck the touchdown pass.
Well, how about the throw by Jared Wayne? I mean, it's on the money. Yeah, it's between double coverage. Gives this guy an opportunity to go up and make the play. And Jared Wayne's got to be thinking, come on, Jordan, help me out here.
Yeah, you catch it for the quarterback, catch it for me. That's Abanikanda on 2nd down. Gimmel on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
It's a massive play for the UNC defense. I mean, Pitt has really moved the ball at will on these first 3 drives. They've got to hold Pitt to a field goal and at least give this North Carolina team some momentum.
Swing it out of the backfield. That's incomplete. You talked about the stop intended for Abanikanda. Cedric Gray was on the coverage.
Abanikanda was open. You got to put that on the front shoulder of your running back. Make it easy on him. Abanikanda having to flip his hips. Looks like Pitt will send on the field goal kicker.
So Sam Scarton, as you take a look at Pickett. 34-yard attempt. Scarton able to knock it through. So 10 seconds left in the first quarter. It's been all Pitt, 17-0. And coming into the game, Alex Van Pelt, 11,267 yards. Pickett needed the 113. Made history.
Love it. I've had the opportunity to do double-digit games of Kenny Pickett's in his career. Gotten to talk to him a lot, and the cool thing about doing college football games is you see these guys grow up. From where Kenny Pickett was as a freshman to where he is now as a 5th-year senior, he's the example of how you want a quarterback to grow in all aspects. Leadership, maturity, obviously talent on the field. Could not happen to a better guy. Congratulations, Kenny.
You come to a program that was led by Dan Marino. When you sign on at Pitt, you're signing on in the shadows of Dan Marino. Kenny Pickett's got all those records. What a moment for him. So North Carolina have the ball with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Saturday's college football lineup over on the ACC Network, noon Eastern. 6-3 Clemson hosts UConn. They hired a new football coach today. Oh, Jim Moore Jr. getting back in. Then Duke looks for their first conference win when they play Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. The day is capped off, number 16, NC State. This is a good one, the NC State Wake. Don't have ACC Network? Go to accnet.com for instant access.
That NC State Wake game could decide the Atlantic Division. NC State's defense has been fantastic, and Wake is explosive on the offensive side of the ball.
Ball to 25, 1st and 10 for North Carolina, right up the middle. That's a good gain on first down. That's DJ Jones. He's the second back for the Tar Heels, and that'll likely do it for the end of the first quarter. So we had a little bit of everything. We had some injuries. We had some offense. We have some history and some hair flips out of Pickett, the best of all time at Pitt.
You think she's still awake?
Don't worry. The Lexus RX, built for modern families.
Get 1.9% APR financing on the 2022 RX 350.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So make sure the good things in life live as long as you do.
This is just slow-mo karate?
Just slow-mo karate.
The younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
When I listen to my Sonos, I feel everything.
I can't imagine cooking without Sonos in the kitchen.
It literally makes the food taste better.
It does make the food
She's
taste
in there,
better.
she's stirring.
When you hear the crowd, it's infectious. It's like we're at the game.
I was sold with the theater setup because I'm a big movie fan, and
Right.
you want to be able to feel like you're there.
It's just so simple. Helps you stay in the moment. I get rid of my couch before I get rid of my Sonos.
Every time I eat stuffed crust from Pizza Hut, I play this song. But watch what happens when I play it backwards.
Eat stuffed crust backwards, just $12.99.
The original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out pizzas the Hut.
I told you I was gonna win.
With Windows 11, gaming performs to another level.
Let's go.
And when it comes to streaming movies, we haven't really experienced any buffering. It's so cool that we'll have access to movie theater level quality pretty much anywhere.
Seeing it load up that quick, I was genuinely surprised.
I can't believe there's no lag. I didn't realize how bad you were until I got these really good graphics.
On a joyous Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
By the power vested in me by the city of Fansville, I now pronounce you fan, and wife.
Natalie drops back into the pocket. It's a three-step drop. Trish is wide open. Here comes the throw. Oh, Becky with the pick. Holy mackerel. We take a look at it. See that full extension by Becky? Let's go back to the action. Oh! At this point, it's anyone's bouquet. Up next, the garter toss.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Kevin! Kevin! Oh, nice. Kevin, where are you? Kevin!
Hey, what's going on? I'm right here. I was busy cash backing for the holidays with Chase Freedom Unlimited. I'm gonna cash back on the gingerbread house.
Ooh, it's got little people inside.
And a snow globe.
Oh, I wish I lived in there.
You know, I can't believe you lost another Kevin.
It's a holiday tradition.
That it is. Earn big time with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
When I look at my ring, I see the moment that he incorporated my dad.
He was there with us because the letter was in my pocket, right next to the ring.
Mr. Cuesta, let me start by saying that you certainly left a mark on this earth. May I marry your daughter? It is more than a ring. It's love.
Introducing the Closer Together collection, inspired by your extraordinary love stories. Jared, love brilliantly.
Kinder Bueno. Wow. It's crispy. It's creamy. It's not your average chocolate bar. Smooth milk chocolate, crispy wafer, and creamy hazelnut filling. It's Kinder Bueno.
And it's NBA on ESPN time.
Tomorrow on ESPN.
Start of the second quarter here in Pittsburgh. It is all Panthers 17-0, and Sam Howell and this North Carolina offense. Roddy Jones looking to get something going here to begin the second quarter.
And if they do, it's going to start up front with that offensive line.
Nothing doing there for Jones. Tackled on the play by Servassier Dennis. Had the big sack on the last possession. So 2nd and 10.
You know, we mentioned on the offensive line a couple times, the pressure's been coming from the right side. They've made a replacement. Jordan Tucker, number 74, out. William Barnes, number 76, in at right tackle now. A couple of those sacks allowed have come against that right tackle spot. We'll see if Barnes is able to hold up a little bit better.
And without injuries, Max says they like a rotation of about 8 up front throughout the game. Certainly play dictates that. A fake over the middle, incomplete. That intended for Antoine Green. Sam Howell just kind of threw it a little high.
Yeah, that's one that you don't see Sam Howell miss very often. He had Antoine Green on the RPO. You see him looking, fires it just a bit out of the reach of his receiver, setting up a 3rd and 10.
Just 12 total yards early on for the Tar Heels. Pitt showing pressure. They've already sacked him 3 times tonight. Here comes the pressure again, and for the 4th time tonight, the Pitt defense brings down Howell. Kalijah Cansey. And it has been a nightmare up front for North Carolina.
And Phil Campbell comes from the left side of that offensive line and really forces Howell to Cansey. Not able to pass off where Phil Campbell was coming. It looked like Josh Azudu tried to pass him to the left tackle, Asim Richards, and it wasn't able to. Ends up in a sack.
So Ben Kieran already on for his 4th punt. Jordan Addison, the fair catch at the 27-yard line for a punt of 41.
Tell you what, Matt, if you're North Carolina on offense right now, staying on schedule has to be the #1 thing, because when they've gotten in 3rd and long situations, it has been all Pittsburgh. That offensive line has to be incredibly frustrated. Pitt throws a lot at you from a blitz standpoint on 3rd down. They're always going to have those 6 guys creeping around the line of scrimmage. Communication is key. They have not had any answers.
First time of the night, we've seen Hammond in the backfield. That's the end around to Addison. He's got a convoy of blockers. That's a gain of 12, and Mark Whipple's showing a little bit of everything early on.
Yeah, Owen Drexel, center, Marcus Minor, that left guard, get out in front of Jordan Addison. Honestly, they were just kind of leading him there or guiding him. I don't know that they actually needed to throw a block.
Just kind of grazing out there, let Addison get in the open field. And that was Hammond on the carry, flag on the play.
I'm not sure that Carolina didn't have too many guys on the field.
Illegal substitution, 12 players on defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
And that's Mac Brown is trying to say that Pittsburgh subbed and that no one was standing over the ball. But Carolina running guys on the field. You see Jaquarius Conley at the top, frustrated that he got caught without anybody coming off.
I believe they were trying to play with 13 guys there.
Oh, there you go.
That's not going to do it.
It's illegal.
Pickett, 1st and 5. Forced out of the pocket. He's just throw another day, throws that out of bounds. Desmond Evans, good job in a quarterback pressure.
And among the things that Pitt's done well today, Matt, tempo has been one of them. They've caught Carolina a couple of times, not being able to get the call in quickly enough. It's led to 211 total yards for that offense. That time the tempo catches Carolina with too many guys on the field.
2nd and 5, Hammond again. Another flag on the play. That's going to be an easy hold, I think, on the right guard.
Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Blake Zubovic. Sometimes it's easy for the official.
I mean, the officials don't like the easy calls, though. They like I'm sure they like the tough ones.
They like the difficult ones, and then we bring in Matt Austin, and we break it all down, and we just make a whole party out of it.
Right.
So a couple of flags on this drive, 2nd and 15. Pickett again off his feet. Brought down by North Carolina. That was Rucker and a loss of 10 and a great job by the North Carolina defense. However, another flag on the play.
Let's see what this flag was, man.
There is no foul for defensive holding on the play. 3rd down.
You know one way to ruin good tempo in a football game? Yes.
Penalties. On this one, you're going to get a twist to the bottom. Get one of the defenders going inside, another one coming outside. It's a party at the quarterback. Pitt not quite able to sort it out. 3rd and 24.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for the Tar Heels now. 3rd and 24, get Pitt off the field, try to reestablish yourself on offense with Sam Howell. And they're just going to hand the ball off. Hammond kind of bobbled the handoff. Not a clean exchange, but no turnover there. They're going to bring up a punt for the first time tonight for Pitt. A great job by the Tar Heels to get Pickett off the field.
You get these situations where you get helped by a penalty by Pitt, and you have to take advantage of it. You've gotten that. North Carolina's no stranger to being down. They were down 18 in the second half against Wake Forest a week ago. Now, if you're North Carolina, you just got to get something going on the offensive side.
Kirk Christodoulou on the punt. Josh Downs is going to be deep to receive for North Carolina. You mentioned it, 24 unanswered points a week ago to get the win. Downs the fair catch. Going to take him inside the 25. So can Sam Howell and the Tar Heels get something going? We'll find out. Back to Pittsburgh after this.
You want fries with that? You want fries with that?
Want fries with that? Welcome to Wendy's. What would you like with your hot and crispy fries?
Introducing Wendy's new fries. Guaranteed hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. They're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Get to Wendy's and try our new hot and crispy fries for yourself.
When you spend all year serving others, when you lead by example, you don't just land on the nice list. You get rewarded by becoming the top brand in new vehicle quality in the automotive industry. Celebrate all the good you've done this year at the Ram Black Friday sales event.
Get 1 full year of no extra cost Sirius XM on us and 0% financing for 72 months plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach!
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
It only takes a second for an everyday item to become dangerous. Tide Pod's Child Guard Pack helps keep your laundry packs in a safe place and your child safer. To close, twist until it clicks. Tide Pod's Child Guard Packaging.
Are you ready for a showdown in the Bay on Monday night?
Psoriatic arthritis made my joints stiff, swollen, painful.
Tremfya is approved to help reduce joint symptoms in adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Some patients even felt less fatigued.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you had a vaccine or plan to.
Tremfya. Emerge Tremfyant. Janssen can help you explore cost support options.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
So you can be your strongest. Visit tonal.com.
17-0 Pittsburgh. You're watching Veterans Day coverage on ESPN, brought to you by USAA. Veterans Day, something special, near and dear to the Tar Heels sidelines. For more on that, down to Katie.
Well, guys, UNC strength and conditioning coach Dean Meggie was Army Airborne from 2005 to 2010, completing tours in both Iraq and Afghanistan. He told me pregame that being in the military showed him no matter who you are, where you come from, what your background is, all walks of life can come together to serve the same goal. He also said there's many similarities serving in the armed forces and playing sports. Building relationships and getting to be a part of a team atmosphere is truly a special situation. Thank you for your service, Coach Meggie.
Yeah, Katie, well said. Sometimes thank you doesn't really do it enough and say enough for all of these brave men and women and what they've done for our country here on Veterans Day. So we will do what we can to thank them throughout the evening. 2nd and 12, get the ball to Downs. He's an explosive player. That's going to bring up a 3rd and short for North Carolina, brought down by Damari Mathis.
Yeah, I'd like to offer my thank you to all those who served as well, Matt. But with Josh Downs, look, he had 4 catches last week. Phil Longo said he texted him after the game and said, you will never have another 4-catch game as long as you're in a UNC uniform.
Ty Chandler met immediately. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Take a look at the surge by the Pitt defense.
And it's Brandon George who understands the situation, knows his responsibility, fills the gap, and is able to meet Ty Chandler in the hole. These Pitt linebackers play downhill. They are aggressive, and if you're not able to make them pay in the pass game, it can really eat your run game up.
Ben Kiernan is now on for his 5th punt of the game. Jordan Addison going to run up, but he's going to take the gamble with that, and that's going to be should be a flag. There it is. That was as late of a hit as it gets.
I think he's fine on the initial wrap-up.
Well, when the wrap was the after, yeah.
And then he slams him down. You just can't do that. Just put him down on the ground.
So Addison had backed off the punt initially, took the bounce, came up and got it. They blew the whistle. And then the North Carolina player, Jaquarius Conley, comes in and levels the hit. Actually, Jaquarius started the wrap-up. That's the penalty
After
there.
the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness defense, or correction, kicking team. 15-yard penalty, first down. Timeout.
All right, I want to bring on the other side of this break. I want to talk to Matt Austin about this one. Mac doesn't like it. Maybe some confusion after Addison received the punt. We'll get some explanation on the other side.
America! After the past year-ish, everyone deserves something new. So, AT&T is giving everyone our best deals on every iPhone, including the iPhone 13 Pro with its amazing camera, like everyone that worked from home or welcomed a new family member.
They're all the dogs.
Our deals are for everyone.
It's not complicated. AT&T is giving new and existing customers our best deals on every iPhone, including up to $800 off the Epic iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro.
Zaxby's Boneless Wings Meal couldn't possibly get any better. I stand corrected. The Great 8 Boneless Wings Meal with your choice of sauce, just $7.99. Only at Zaxby's. And see Ghostbusters Afterlife exclusively in movie theaters.
At CDW, we get that your world is always changing, and you need to adapt to support your digital transformation. We can help you achieve your business goals by streamlining your data across cloud environments with NetApp Cloud Services, orchestrated by CDW. With greater accessibility and control, you'll be able to accelerate innovation, bring the flexibility of the cloud to your environment, and reduce your infrastructure footprint to contain costs, so you can be prepared for whatever is headed your way. For a cloud that fits your demands, you need NetApp and IT orchestration by CDW.
How'd Dad find this Xbox?
Well, he knows a place that has them. So he used his phone. Then he waited. Minutes later, go time. They gave him the location. You pull in, pop your trunk, they drop it in. You don't need to say a word. Zero contact, no questions asked.
Find the hard to find this holiday, like the Xbox Series S at Best Buy.
USAA is made for the safe pilots, like Matt, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for. Get a quote today.
What's strong with me?
What's strong with me?
What's strong with me? What's strong with me?
What's strong with me?
With me.
With me!
What's strong with me?
What's strong with me?
What's strong with me?
With me.
Me. With me.
ESPN Thursday Night College Football is brought to you by Zaxby's, featuring fresh-made chicken tenders, wings, and salads. And Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Wall of NFL stars led by Aaron Donald, and perhaps the greatest individual defensive player in the NFL. Cameron Roseman Sinclair was the North Carolina player that was flagged on that play. After this Pitt offensive play, we'll run it back and bring in Matt Austin for some quick explanation on what was flagged. 1st and 10, ball at the 36. Abanikanda brought down immediately by North Carolina. Let's go back to the punt and the penalty. Matt Austin.
Yeah, you see the receiver right there signaled for a fair catch. And even though the ball hit the ground, it's dead when he recovers it. So he picked it up, took a couple steps. If the hit would have been made by the player still on the ground, I would have said, well, probably should have passed. But when his teammate picked him up, then he came in and hit him, that made it definitely a good call for a late hit.
Pickett, all kinds of time. Able to avoid the rush and get something out of nothing. Cameron Kelly there. Gain is 6 from Pickett, bring it up a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think the great thing that Kenny Pickett does here is the initial scramble isn't there. You see, he's trying to find an escape route, and he buys time until he can find one, until there's a lane that's open enough for him to get down the field and pick up a nice gain. It's great coverage on the back end by UNC.
Pickett again pressured. Again has to use his feet. Throws that across his body, incomplete. So 2nd consecutive series for the North Carolina defense, Rod. They're able to stop the Pitt offense after a quick start.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett knows that he missed one there. He had Shockey Jock Louis open, but the pressure by, or the coverage on the back end really causes Kenny Pickett to have to maneuver in the pocket. It's a nice job of those defensive backs for North Carolina covering up the receivers.
So Kristen Dulu, second punt of the night for him. See if Josh Downs can maybe get something going for the Tar Heels on special teams. Just gonna let that punt bounce into the end zone. It'll be a touchback at the 20-yard line. Sam Howell and the Tar Heels. They need some points here. 8:19 left in Pittsburgh. Down 17-0.
I'm originally from Hawaii, but I moved to Wisconsin just last year. I decided to get a bike because a car was too expensive. We both work at Chick-fil-A. She would bike to work every day. And then winter hit, and that was pretty rough. So there was a holiday raffle, and they were giving away a car there. Her name got called, and I was like, she decided to give the car to me. Chick-fil-A feels like one big family. Helping you or just like any of my coworkers always brings joy. It's crazy to say like I gave my best friend a car.
What is this? Is that a hairball? They're everywhere. We have a cat problem. Gentlemen, the Heisman house is getting a dog. Go show those cats who's boss.
Well, that didn't work out well.
Hey, you brought some brats, huh? What if the store took back all the brats you didn't eat at the end of the month the way some wireless companies take back your data?
That would be weird.
TracFone Wireless gives you unlimited carryover data, so if you pay for brats, you get to keep your brats. You also get unlimited talk and text on America's best 4G LTE networks for $20, no contract.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, hit decline. I don't want to talk to her. Hit me, get me. This is your wake-up call, people. TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control.
At Vanguard, you're more than just an investor. You're an owner. With access to financial advice, tools, and a personalized plan that helps you build a future for those you love. Vanguard. Become an owner.
It's time to start your own business, to turn your dream into something official. You've got the talent, the know-how, the hustle. And now you've got someone who has your back. LegalZoom has helped launch and support millions of small businesses because we believe everyone deserves a chance to follow their dreams. It's your time. So start an LLC, corporation, or nonprofit with LegalZoom today. LegalZoom. Let's make it official.
Receiver set. Shot stop. Oh, what a hit. Oh, save. Are you kidding me?
Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli at 8 on ESPN2.
Beautiful night here in Pittsburgh. Weather on the way later. This Thursday Night Football kicks off a great weekend of college football. ABC, ESPN, Mississippi State and Auburn, Purdue and Ohio State. College game day out there in the Grove for Texas A&M and Ole Miss. By the way, Aggies still a shot at the SEC championship. If they win out, Auburn wins the Iron Bowl and the tiebreaker over Bama. Pressure coming. Chandler. And a nice run on second down for Ty Chandler. First down, rather. That'll be a first down at a gain of 13.
It's a really nice run. I thought he should have cut up right there, though, behind William Barnes. Maybe he hits his head on the goalpost. You've got the tackle there on the safety. Ty Chandler's got the speed to make it count. Got a little impatient there, but still a nice run on first down.
Chandler again. Flag on the play. It's been a sloppy
Personal
second
foul.
quarter.
Illegal block below the waist. Offense, number 88. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Illegal block below the waist. You get Kamari Morales going from right to left. You see him go low. See him go low on Deslin Alexander.
I see Matt Austin shaking his head on that one. You agree with that call, Matt?
Yes.
That's as simple as it gets, right?
Yeah, absolutely is.
When you ask an open or closed question, he answered it properly. I should have asked him why he agreed with that penalty. But I didn't, and he said yes, that's the right answer. 1st and 25. Can they get anything going offensively? Downs a good job creating some space. Just 29 total yards for North Carolina a week after scoring 55 points, or 58 points rather, in their win against Wake.
They've really gotten dominated up front, so the name of the game is going to be short, quick passes, completing those. Pitt makes that tough because they play press coverage on the outside. Those linebackers trigger quick, downhill to stop the run game. Got a little bit of a pause in the action.
Someone on the chain gang take a hit over there. What do we got?
It's a thankless job.
It really is. I still marvel at the fact we use chains. We've got leather or lasers on the field. Technology, we have chains.
Yeah. We've got computers in our pockets.
A post and a chain. 2nd and 19.
Press coverage from Pitt on the outside. UNC is not taking advantage of it.
Fake by Howell, taking a shot deep. Has a receiver wide open. That is Antoine Green. 76 yards to the house. Here comes North Carolina in a big play from Howell to Green.
North Carolina finally gets something going, and it comes via misfortune on the Pitt side. You're going to look at the bottom of your screen. This is Damari Mathis, the best cover corner for Pitt. After the release, just trips, falls down. There's nobody over the top. That's how Pittsburgh likes to play. They put those corners on an island, and sometimes you slip and fall down and allow a touchdown.
Couple of stops defensively for North Carolina. The big play there. It had been nothing doing for the Tar Heels. Sam Howell takes advantage. Antoine Green, 76 yards. Carolina on the board.
Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower auto rates. And savings like that will make everyone feel like an MVP. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
You think she's still awake?
Don't worry. The Lexus RX, built for modern families.
Get 1.9% APR financing on the 2022 RX 350.
I'm here to present the facts. Thousands of people and small businesses are trapped paying too much for wireless and still paying off their phone. But when you switch to T-Mobile, they will pay off your phone so you can keep your current number and your phone.
Objection. What if you bought your phone at AT&T or Verizon?
T-Mobile will pay it all.
Switch to T-Mobile and we'll pay off your phone, now up to $1,000.
Do you rest?
I do, but T-Mobile never rests.
I told you I was going to win. With Windows 11, gaming performs to another level.
Let's go!
And when it comes to streaming movies, we haven't really experienced any buffering. It's so cool that we'll have access to movie theater level quality pretty much anywhere.
Seeing it load up that quick, I was genuinely surprised.
I can't believe there's no lag. I didn't realize how bad you were until I got these really good graphics.
I'm a Ganiac, check my drawers. My clothes smell so much fresher than before.
Try Gain Flings and you'll be a Ganiac too. The only detergent with OxyBoost and Febreze.
Of all the things that made Scrooge pout, he most disliked running and striding about. Until he discovered the Peloton tread. Sprinting and lifting sweat dripped from his head.
It makes having the dog too hot.
His legs sang out like a Christmas choir. This scrum was hashtag on fire. Now Scrooge ran the holidays, no doubt. When your workout's a joy, it's a joy to work out.
Gifts for elves, check. Now just in the dang coupon code.
Hold your reindeer, Santa.
Samuel, what's up?
I got a gift for you. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them. Just download it to your computer. It's free.
Whoa.
Oh, I have that saved me a bundle.
You have that?
Mm-hmm.
What? So, that get me off your naughty list?
Are you off the naughty words?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think so.
Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
College football playoff rankings coming up Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, ESPN. Just another reason for people to yell and scream.
Love it.
Iteration number 3 of the rankings.
We're all yelling and screaming about different things. Some people are yelling and screaming about most deserving, some about best. Can't we all just get along?
I wish we could. Abanikanda is going to field the kick. He's going to take it to the 22-yard line. So let's go back to the last play. You saw the Pitt defender slip on the field. Antoine Green took advantage. And Roddy, that's notable because Monday Night Football was played here with the Steelers and Bears on Monday.
Yeah, the chunk of turf you could see when Damari Mathis' foot tries to dig in the ground. This is a field that gets a lot of use, and so late in the season, while the field crew does an excellent job, it takes a lot of abuse. So we've already seen one player slip, and it cost them.
Pickett to throw on first down, has a receiver wide open. That is Wayne. Good shot over the middle, brought down by Storm Duck, gain of 27.
How about the time that Kenny Pickett has because of two guys who are not typical starters, Blake Zabovic and Matt Gonzalez on that right side.
Here comes the tempo. There goes Addison, plants his foot. Brought down, hard hit there, Chris Collins, at a gain of 6.
Watch this hit coming from the secondary. Giovanni Biggers kind of goes over the top, but that one was a good play getting out on the edge.
So really, Rod, since those first 3 possessions, Pitt offense is stalled a little bit. Credit to North Carolina and their defense. It's Vincent Davis on the carry after a gain of 3, but able to pick up some yards here early on in this drive.
How about this stiff arm by Vincent Davis? Kind of gets assisted by a little slip by Desmond Evans, but I mean, Vincent Davis, 175 pounds with a powerful stiff arm.
5'8", 175, get off me. Pickett, 3rd and 2, forced out of the pocket, flag on the play, tries to stay in bounds. He's going to be held short of the first down. We'll have to wait and see what the flag is.
Holding, defense, number 29. 10-yard penalty, first down.
And that's on Storm Duck, 2nd time he's been called tonight.
And once again, defensive backs for North Carolina getting a grab. It happens at the top of the route when Jared Wayne's trying to make an in cut. Duck just grabs him on the shoulder pad and gets called for it. And it was good coverage on the back end otherwise.
Already North Carolina's 5th penalty of the first half. Under 5 to play. Pickett surveys the field, gonna take a shot at the end zone. Has Wayne, touchdown Pitt. Went right back at Storm Duck. 32 yards. And another perfect throw at a Kenny Pickett.
Jared Wayne, his emergence has been a big reason why this Pitt offense leads the country in scoring. Bigger body than most of the other guys in that room, and his connection with Kenny Pickett, you've certainly seen the dividends paid because of that.
He looks the part, 6'3", 210 pounds. Sam Scarton on for the extra point. The thing is shanked right, no good. you mentioned they haven't had Taysir Mack for a couple of weeks. They needed a player to step up, and it's been Wayne.
And
He's a guy they like using.
You've got Jared Wayne down here to the bottom. Storm Duck is on him. You're going to see him with an inside release and him go on that post route. But watch, he inside releases, straightens up on the hash, and then breaks inside, creating that little bit of separation. How about the throw by Kenny Pickett? Puts it on the face mask. I mean, honestly, it's not terrible coverage by Storm Duck. Kenny Pickett ends up on the ground. I don't even know if he needed to see that. As soon as he let it go, he probably thought, man, it's on my guy's face mask. I know it's a touchdown.
Like a handoff.
Yeah, exactly.
Third touchdown drive of 4 plays. When they strike, they hit you quick. So the magic number is 50. They're at 23 here, 4:40 left. Let's check into the studio now with Kevin Connors. Casey?
Hey, Maddie, coming up on the Twisted Tea halftime report, my guy Sam Acho is here. He's going to talk about the other big story in this first half, that stout Pitt D. Plus, we'll look back on some of the dynamic Heisman finishes over the past 40 years in a wide-open race here in 2021. And our pal Jim Mora Jr. back in the coaching game. We'll talk about that, Maddie, all coming up when you join us for the Twisted Tea halftime report.
Kevin Connors, thank you. Look at that good boy. Hanging out at the ball yard on a Thursday night. Ty Chandler. Flag on the play. Kirk Herbstreit's Yellow Lab was a celebrity last week. College game day, took the private jet with him to call the game later that night. Alabama and LSU. Never a bad time to show a dog in my book. That's going to be another chop block.
Especially a good boy who loves football.
Leave it. Leave it. All right.
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Offense, number 73. Half the distance to the goal, penalty. First down.
It's the second time that North Carolina has been called for this. The defensive ends for Pittsburgh are doing a good job keeping their shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage. If you turn towards that blocker coming, they can then cut you low. That cut block has to come from the front. But when you're parallel to the line of scrimmage, they can't hit you from the side there. They've gotten twice on it.
So now 1st and 22. Howell over the middle. They get some of it back there. Kamari Morales and a gain of 10. So Vassier Dennis there on the tackle.
And Matt, the coaching point on that counter play for these UNC blockers is going to be just stay up.
Yeah.
I mean, the defensive end has no momentum, just trying to hold his ground. Just plow him and root him out of it.
6 penalties for the Tar Heels. They've given up 4 sacks up front. They're going to run the ball on 2nd and 11. Chandler going nowhere. Let's go down to Katie George with more on the offensive line. Katie?
Well, it was interesting. Barnes checked in for Jordan Tucker, who was struggling early. But, guys, he's been extremely vocal on the sidelines, talking to the group in between series, urging them to step up because the defense is starting to get stops. They want to step up here offensively, and it starts up front.
4 sacks tonight, 38 on the season. Howell sets up the screen to Chandler, not able to get away from the Pitt defense, and that's going to bring up another 4th down. Brandon Hill there to clean up Chandler.
They barely had time to get that one off because Katie mentioned William Barnes coming in for Jordan Tucker. An inside move gets pressure on Sam Howell quick. But this Pitt defense, when they smell blood in the water, they are flying to the football, and a big hit by Brandon Hill on Ty Chandler.
They had the big play for the touchdown last possession with just 124 total yards offense for North Carolina here in the first half as we tick down to about 2:30. Mack looks content to let the clock run down and bang one of those 3 timeouts.
Yeah, you mentioned 124 yards.
Timeout.
76 of that was in one play.
76 of it came because a guy on Pittsburgh's team slipped. In terms of the hard-earned yardage, I mean, it has been nothing for UNC, which is a little surprising. I mean, this Pitt defense certainly has been good, but they've been susceptible a little bit in the first quarters of games. UNC had absolutely nothing this first half.
We came into the game touting the two NFL prospects, Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett. Speaking of NFL, Sunday Countdown, 10 a.m. Eastern, ESPN. Get your Sunday started. Week 10 already, then Monday Night Football, Rams, 49ers. Big news out of the NFL. Odell Beckham Jr. with the Rams. And guess who's back? Back again. Peyton's back. Tell your friends. Eli hanging out, ESPN2, 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, I'm not a capologist in the end. Are the Rams playing by a different salary cap than anybody else?
Yeah, all I know is that the Rams.
Every time I look,
if anybody's available, they're going to the Rams.
All-Pro or former All-Pro. Kiernan the punt, Addison the fair catch. So North Carolina's defense. This is danger zone here. Pitt's got 3 timeouts. Decent start to the field, ball at the 35. You're down 23-7. You can't give up any more points before the half. Remember, UNC won the toss. They elected to defer. You need to stop momentum. You still got 2 timeouts.
The charge for this UNC defense is get us to halftime with this score. That's the entire focus so that you can regroup offensively and try and figure out something.
That's Abanikanda right up the middle. Abanikanda, the leading rusher on the night. 8 carries, 47 yards. Pitt's got the whole playbook. They got the time and the timeouts right.
Yeah, they got plenty. You can use the entire field. Got the 3 timeouts, run